good afternoon, good evening, good night. Hey guys, welcome back to another Raspberry video. And today I thought we would do a cash challenge or sort of a class creator sim, which I'd seen on, I believe their channel is named Quatsy's channel, where they basically made the seasons as sims. Now, I had already started recording this video and I made my first sim winter. This is winter. Um, for winter, I decided I wanted to do boy because I literally never make male sims. Ignore the other male sim in the hot bar though. He was something else. And with his vibe, I kind of went very like kind of grunge, but very kind of warm, wrapped. I can't even remember what I really went for. I think the whole vibe was just sort of a little bit more alt leaning, but at the same time, I didn't want to go fully goth or anything. So he's just dressed alternatively. He has little hand warmers, little boots. Actually, while we're here, because I didn't give him this, but I feel like he would just have just like little painted fingernails, like so. I think that's quite him. So this was his outfit that I gave him. Oh, this was another option for the upper half, which actually I quite like. So let me just copy over the trousers and the shoes because I could change it, but at the same time, just like this is quick. This was another outfit I was thinking of. However, I felt more tied to this because I thought this just felt more winter, felt more wrapped up. He's got little headphones on, his glasses, and a single earring, and yeah, he's just sweet. Oh, and then he has if we go tattoos, he's like actually fully tattooed up, and I basically was saying how I really like it when like Sims Ultras people have like tons of tattoos and you can't see them because they're usually quite covered up, and then all of a sudden it takes off and you're like, wow, I never knew you had that. Because I find them so interesting. Like, I love tattoos so much. I do not have any, but quite a few of my friends do, and they have them in places where you can't see usually. Um, but I think it's really cool if people get them, I don't know, like on their hands and stuff so you can see it all the time. I just like it all. Anyway, I started with winter and I wanted to work my way. So I wanted to go winter, spring, summer, autumn, because autumn's my favorite, so I want to end with autumn. Now I'm gonna do this as like every episode would be a different sim. However, for this one, you've already met winter and now you're meeting spring. I've called spring bunny because where I live, obviously, actually this is just all spring. Basically, obviously, spring is all about sort of um, like it's when tulips start to bloom. You know, baby animals being born, just like rebirth and regrowth. And I don't know, for me, it just gives very big bunny vibes. Now, I want to make all of their outfits a little bit over the top. Nothing too crazy. I want to keep it all sort of how I wanna go to more of like an extreme with her, I think, than I did with him. I'm gonna just quickly do actually some of her changes to her face because I didn't really change her up too much from the preset sim that I was given. So just gonna change her a little bit. I'm gonna bring her jaw in slightly like so. I think make her head. I feel like actually I want to give her a circular head shape, but I want to change out her nose for something a little bit more button-esque. Um, because I don't know, I feel like I want to make her very cutesy. For some reason, spring is giving very cutesy. She's definitely not going to be leaning emo or goth or anything. She's definitely a little bit more, I'd say, cottagecore. Just like a little nose like this, maybe. There's something wrong here, and I don't know what it is. I'm going to get rid of the eyebrows for now and just see what it is. Maybe if I just bring this up, bring that like that. Maybe take the chin in a little bit so it's not as poked out. Um, hmm. I don't know. I think her side profile's fine. Just gonna go like that. So I don't know. Okay, just gonna shape her face and then we'll be back. Okay, I just edited her face slightly, and I don't know. I don't think it's perfect, but I never make my Sims are never like they never turn out perfectly. You know what I mean? But I think I'm happy with it. I'm just gonna make her nose, I think, a little bigger. Actually, yeah, I think that's cute. And then I quite like this. I think freckles probably are the most likely thing I will be giving this sim. Um, I feel like I want to accentuate sort of her Cupid's bow. I quite like to do this on all of my sims, um, so that's just something she's getting. I feel like also something, okay, well, firstly it takes off the Cupid's bow, but I can put it back on anyway somewhere else. But I feel like with a lot of my sims, I really exaggerate. I give them like under eye bags, or I exaggerate what's already there. But I don't think that's the vibe for her because I just feel like spring's very rejuvenating for a lot of people. And so I think that kind of contradicts what I'm trying to get across with her. Whereas with winter, I think I really accentuated how sleep deprived he was. With her, I think I want her to be a little bit more whimsy, a little bit more like rejuvenated, happy, sort of all of that kind of imagery associated with her. I want to give her some of these eyelashes, 100%. I just need to figure out which set. I quite like this, but are there any here that I think, oh, I quite like these. I think just giving her something out of the norm that I usually give, that could be cute, and maybe in a brown, because that makes it a little bit softer. And then what I'm actually going to do is because I'm going to just try and make the eyes sort of match where the eyelashes are coming out a little bit more, like so. And then with the second set of eyelashes I can apply, I will apply these so that they sort of line up a little bit and make them round as well. And I just think that gives her eyes a really soft quality to them. Teeth wise, I love to give these little like two big front teeth. It's very Judy Hopps, and I think because her name's Bunny, it very much fits her. Um, I love giving my Sims scars. I don't know if this. I think maybe like the chin scar, which is here. I think that could be cute. You can't really see it very well, but I think that's sweet because it'll be like maybe, I don't know, it could be like, oh, she was running around with her family when she was younger and she slipped while doing like an Easter egg hunt or something. Which, I don't know, I kind of just like that sort of idea that she was spending time and she got it when she was a child, because I have so many scars from when I was a child, like actually ridiculous amount. I was and still am very accident prone. So it just kind of, it's just funny to me. I think I like this little blush here. And I don't know if maybe we just make her nose like a little bit more rosy, or if that's just like a little bit too much right now. I think it's too much, and we will do that with the blush. I'm going to now give her eyebrows because I think that is sort of the next step to doing her face. I sometimes do hair before eyebrows, but I don't know, just decided to do eyebrows, I guess. I think I want these eyebrows or these ones. I think those are a little bit softer and make her features. I want it to look very soft, and I think that colour hair is perfect. I'm very tempted to go pink hair, but or like a very light brown. You know, I'm very happy with either colour, but I don't really want anything too different. Like something. See, these are a bit dark. Something a bit more like that. That wasn't really pinkish, but you know what I mean. It was pink adjacent. This is pink. This is like very, I don't know. I like it. I think it's too much, the hairstyle. I don't know if it suits her. And I just want to make sure I get something that suits her. Like, this is a really lovely hairstyle, but also I don't think it fits on her as much as I would like, but it could be a good one for summer. Um, I'm trying to think of what I would like, what is going to be a good hair colour for her. And I really do like the pink dream, but I don't know if that's where we go with this. Purple's cute, but I don't know why I get such pink vibes from spring. Oh, I wish there was such like a pink of the same sort of caliber. That could be cute though, like a little gradient. I don't know, maybe we just get more of a neutral colour like so. I'm going to open a new tab and look at other colours and the different hairstyles, because I also quite like this. I also think this is really cute. Um, but I just don't think it's right for her. It looks really nice on her, but I don't know if it's entirely correct for this for like an everyday outfit. You know, I think we're doing a little bit more fun, but we're gonna be a little bit more creative. I could be definitely wrong though, because I'm not really finding much. This is, see, this is very green adjacent, which is not the colour combo I'm going for her. I have slightly green hair myself, because my hair was blue and then it started turning green. So trust me, that's not me hating green hair. It's just this isn't really what I had in mind for her. Like this again, I thought I would like on her, but I think it's too much. This, however, I actually love this. This is cute. Oh my god, is she like? That's actually okay. I think that could definitely be it, but I just want to make sure that I'm not jumping the gun. Okay, the only other hair that I found is this one because I can put flowers in her hair, but I think out of one, two, and three, I think I like the first one the most. So I'm gonna continue with this hair. However, I might end up changing my mind to this. I think we'll just have to wait and see. I'm gonna do piercings now, because I will usually leave piercings to last of the face, I think. But right now, I think it's kind of gonna look cute. I feel like I want to give her this, like these little fangs with the jewelry. I think they're so cutesy. A little nose ring, 100% in. Okay, I guess it's green to match her hair. That's fine. I'd love this lip ring if it worked, and the eyebrow piercing also isn't gonna work, but that's okay. Maybe this in a pink now. This is feeling very oh my gosh, what's her name? Flora. It's feeling very Flora from the Winx Club, which I loved when I was a kid. So kind of loving this vibe for her. It's interacting with her. Um, I love these piercings, and I really want one in my life, but I'm looking kind of scared of the heal time and the fact that it apparently always rejects because it's not going straight through. And I love so I put them on my Sims all the time, but if you're using like I think it's the Kiko eyelashes, it will clip unfortunately with them. So I can't use them on her. Unless I change out her eyelashes, which I don't really want to do. But if you then use this side, it only clips right here, so it's barely noticeable. So I will often use it. However, because I'm not going to give her black like I do a lot of the characters or Sims I make, it is a lot more noticeable. So I will not be doing that this time around. Um, but that's okay. Hair tinsel could be fun. I feel like hair tinsel is more of a summer vibe though, unfortunately. Um, I quite like these earrings. I know they're base game and I don't really use base game often, but I feel like they have a certain level of whimsy that I'm trying to achieve with her. And I kind of love it like those. Okay, they're clipping with her eyelashes. If they want, they would be a good option, but unfortunately they are, so I'm gonna move on. But I might just keep those because I mean the only other things I really have that kind of whimsy are these orange slices, which are cool, but I feel like I prefer the I've got the sorry, I think I prefer the other earrings. Then you have the little strawberries, then you have the gingerbread, this flower, which is cute, but I just don't think it's giving maximum whimsy. You have like these little bears which are too small. They're cute and I'll use one of the Sims, but I feel like they're too small for her every day. And then you have these, which I like but look a bit odd with the clips, I think. So we're gonna go back to the strawberry now because I think they were the cutest on her. Um and then we'll move on to the rest of her jewelry. I do not think she would wear glasses. I feel like it's just not her vibe. I'm just not getting that. I mean, I could try the glasses on her for they're clipping with the lashes, so it doesn't work anyway. But I could just put them with a hat, but I'm just not as invested in the glasses, I suppose, as I could be. And then I want something cute for a necklace. Like, this is cute. This is very, to me, that's a very spring necklace. However, I use that a lot. So, not that I'm against using it again, but if I could find something maybe a little bit more, just a little bit more whimsy or just like a little bit further out there. Like, this to me is very summer, however. That is cute, but I think it's too bright in comparison to the rest of what's going on with her jewelry. So I think it is going to be the flower necklace, which is cute on her. And now I've done like necklace piercings. I think now we're just going to move on to the rest of her makeup, I suppose. So I think she's keeping it very whimsical and fun, but I think she's still doing, even though it's whimsical and fun, I think she's doing her eyeliner in black. I don't think she's experimenting there. However, I have like this, which is cute. I really like this. It's not really been used often yet. I also have that, which I could do with the pink maybe. Oh, just leaning a tad red. So maybe I can find something that is a little bit more pink, like this. But that might be a little bit too um, opaque, or it might not be vibrant enough is what I'm trying to say, sorry. So let's just move on. I quite like this. I feel like I'm tempted to go this. Wait, I feel like maybe I'm leaning too far away from spring now. I'm going for bunny aesthetic. I think maybe I need to go softer with the makeup. Actually, looking back on it, maybe I've gone too harsh with everything else. Okay, what I think I might do is I think I'm going to take out some of her piercings. I think just take out the nose ring and then just leave it as the rest. And then, you know what? I really like the hairstyle, so I'm going to go here. Um, but, oh, you know what? Actually, I'll just do this instead. I'm going to just copy over all of this to all of her outfits, and then I'm going to work on this sim because I think she's, although I really like the outfit on the other one, on my other sim, I feel like she's just giving more sort of springtime softness, and I feel like I was slowly steering away from that. So first things first, then with this hair, I'm going to add in the flowers because I think they're so cute, and it's like I'd say one of the main reasons that I choose this hair often is going to be because I like to put the flowers in my sim's hair. Um, so I think I'm most likely going to keep it yellow. I think I'll keep the flowers yellow because the other colours just make it look a little bit strange. Should I go green? I could also do red. I feel like maybe like this sort of orangey is nice. I don't know now if I'm loving the strawberry necklace with the I don't know if maybe there's like a better necklace I could put on her, or I don't know if maybe now it's the earrings. I think maybe it's the earrings and I should change them out to something like this, like so. I think maybe that instead. And then I think I could probably keep this necklace, but make it match a little bit more. Maybe if I could get just something a little bit. I know that one matches quite nicely actually. So that's all good. Actually, you know, at this point, I'm just gonna give her the matching earrings as well. But I think that she would do a dangling earring, 100%. And like so, isn't that cute? Okay, um, so continuing with makeup then, which I got sidetracked at, we're gonna give her blush. I don't know if, I think I want to go with a different blush than that, maybe this one, and then just make it quite vibrant here, bring up the saturation, then bring down the brightness, and then I bring down the opacity. And I don't think actually that changing the saturation or brightness did much. I think it's actually the opacity which does the most amount of change, but you know what, it's okay. I did it all anyway, so it's fine. It's like I bring down the opacity here, but then bring up saturation, up the brightness, bring this further down, bring that down. I don't mind this colour, that's cute, hold on, can I, oh, no. Okay, can't add that. I could also give her sort of more of a nude there with this kind of lipstick choice, but I quite like what she has going on beforehand. Could also maybe try to go for a nude here, and then just bring it down a little bit like so, bring down the brightness. I think that's maybe too dark. I might just go with like a gloss, maybe just put her in some glossy, and then turn it majority of the way like down like so. So it's like very small colouring on the gloss, which I quite like actually. And then eyes. I love to give my Sims basically all the same eyes. Just want to see what she would look like with this. Yes, and then onto the outfit. So this was her here, and then this is her now. I'm gonna copy over the makeup and the accessories and see what it looks like on her. See, I was definitely not going that way. Yeah, I think I was doing too much there. So that's cute though, but I'll keep it for now, but I just know that I'm not going to be using it. I'm actually low-key going to call it quits here for right now. I'll be, like, it'll literally be the same time for you when you see me next. Nothing will have changed, except I will have gotten a little bit of sleep. So,
3 weeks later.
okay, so I'm back. It's been nearly a month since I first started making her, so that's fine though. It just means I need to get back into the swing of it. First thing I've noticed, you know, I've got eyelashes on. I feel like I probably gave her eyelashes and I probably accidentally removed them and didn't realise. So let's give her those back first. I quite like these for her, I think. Oh, I can't even remember if I went for something like that. But yeah, no, it's fine. I'll do it now. Secondly, oh, there's something about her that doesn't feel quite right. I think maybe if I make her eyes a little bit more hazel, that could, or just like a lighter colour maybe. I think I prefer them being light. I quite like that. I don't know if I'm loving the jewelry setup anymore either. I think maybe we've got a bit too much going on there with the sort of flowers everywhere. So, in fact, no, because spring is like all about blooming. I'll keep the flowers there, but then I think I'll get rid of the hair accessories. And instead, also maybe change her hair out, because I don't know if I'm loving that anymore. I quite like, oh, this is difficult. I think I literally was just doing her hair last time as well. But I don't know, I just don't love it anymore. I think I like this a lot more, and I know I use it a lot, and I don't care. I think this with a nice little bow is very springtime to me. And I also think I might go like a little light blue bow, sort of contrast her hair there. And then on that sort of wavelength, I might give her I might make her eyeshadow a little bit more. Oh, that's a bit too blue. But just like a little hint of blue, maybe I go for a different eyeshadow. But I think it just adds something a little bit nice to her outfit. No, yeah, I don't know. That's cool, but I don't know if that's necessarily for her. Like this, but then make it blue. I think that's cool. I like this. I like that for her. I don't love her eyeliner anymore either though. Wow, I really changed what I like. I don't know if I was in love with this first time around or what. I can't even really remember, but this sim is getting a bit of a revamp. Um, oh, it's not eyeliner, it's the eyes that I've used for her. The preset has that. Okay, I might change out her eyes into this then. You know what, no, her eyes are fine, her eyes are fine. I don't really know what it is that I'm not the biggest fan of right now. There's something that doesn't look right. I don't know what it is. It could be her blush. Maybe if I do something a little bit more heavy like it could look cuter. Oh, I think I just need to mess around with her features a little bit. Maybe make her lips a little bigger. I think I wanted to keep her face quite circular, so I'm happy to leave it like that. I don't know if maybe it's the eyebrows that are throwing me off. Well, they don't really work with the new blush. I'm not really a fan of this blush though, so I'm not really too committed. I'm happy to change it for something else. Maybe this, but then in a sort of pink, we bring down like that. I think I prefer this on her. But then what to do about everything else? I think I want to give her freckles. Maybe that will add something here. Is a cheeky freck, a little cheeky freckle. Something small though, just like, oh, I don't know, I don't think that looks right. my goodness, I don't know what to do. Usually, I don't. This is why I don't like coming back to Sims. I think maybe the under eye situation, and then maybe if I can give her like some moles or something, just there on her side of her face, just to add, like, give her that. Did I take off all her skin details? Maybe. Hold on. I did. Okay, so at some point I accidentally obviously took off her skin details. So that is what is throwing. Oh, I need to really quickly reapply all her skin details. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got her skin details back to where I want them to be. Or like not the last video, but the other half of this one. Before I left. To me, spring is very like rejuvenating and sort of young, and it's a time to sort of celebrate the new beginnings in life. So I think she would sort of have some of this like younger energy about her. Now her hair, I did quite like the other one that I gave her. Which was this one. And I do quite like the pink still. I'm still happy with giving her pink hair. I think her hair was less pink though, but I don't mind it being this pink. I think that's nice. Actually, I think I want to make. I think I like the darker colours. Could give her pink eyes, but unfortunately, this is not an occult sim, or else there would be pink eyes. So instead, I'll just go back to more of a more neutral colour. I'm actually just going to make them bigger, like so. There we are. I think that's, yeah, I'm going to bring her nose down a little bit and out, just to make her face a little bit less sort of compact. I feel like that was a little bit squished high up. I can't find an eyeliner I like, so I'm just going to put on the eyeshadow that I was using prior that I actually put on, which was blue. And then I'm happy with her blush. I don't think I really need any more. And then I think just something, yeah, soft on the lips like it already was. So maybe like this, but then quite far down. To add back in a little bit of, just make her blush on her nose like just a smidge darker than everywhere else. Or I could give her face a little bit more contouring to it through, I don't know, I could do that. I feel like that's maybe a little bit too much though. I give her nose a little bit of contouring, like that. That's kind of nice. I think I like that. I'm actually also going to give her a little septum piercing because I think it would look really good. Um, I think a little septum piercing in gold would look really nice on her. So I have this, but then I also have that, which I think I prefer the hoop instead of the bar, and I think I'm pretty happy with her right now. And now to fix everything else, I want to make her I want to make her shorter because I just think that's sort of the vibe I'm getting from her. I do want to give her some tattoos. I'm thinking maybe this in brown is quite sweet, and I don't really know if I have anything that I would really say is Easter-esque. Um, or spring. It doesn't have to be Easter. Spring sort of vibes. I don't know. I'm getting like very kind of coquette sort of energy here. So I'm thinking maybe a bow or like those cherries is kind of cute or the heart. I quite like the bow, however. I don't think she'd have a lot. I think just those two are. Well, I guess the two that I've put on, if you know what I mean. I think they're sweet. I quite like them. I want to. I can't even remember if I fiddled around with her body and the proportions, but I am just going to fiddle around with it now. I want to give her slightly wider hips, wider thighs. I'm going to I'm actually going to leave her posture how it is, but I'm going to bring in her shoulders a little bit to give her more of a pear body shape because I think pear body shapes are really pretty and I don't really do them. I realise I kind of want to do more body shapes on my female sims. I don't give a lot of them pear body shapes, so I thought it'd be cool to do that for her. And then springtime, I'm thinking maybe overalls. I love this, but it isn't. It's very spring to me, but not her kind of spring. Like I had a English teacher when I was at school, and that very heavily reminds me of her and something I could see her wearing. But for this sim, I'm thinking more nature vibes. The green isn't working with the blue bow, so maybe this is better. Yeah, but that's very summer now to me. So that does not. I think okay. Worst comes to worst, I choose the book color, but I think this would be like a cute outfit for her option, like an option. I don't think this will be the main one. And do I want to do matching? I feel like I probably don't. See, that pink's nice. Is that the same here? Did I just miss that? I did just miss that. That is that. But actually, I think the pink's nice on the bottom half, but I think maybe it's a bit much on the top with the pink hair. Um, so I'm tempted to go like this maybe. That's really cute. That's very Fluttershy to me as well. And then I think just like a little pair of boots like so. And then to just complete it all, I think she would have her nails done, but I think they're gonna be short. And I think she would get them. I could see her doing green. I would like her to have this on. And any other bracelets? Oh wait, is this interacting with her lashes? Yes, it is. So that bracelet needs to come off. Are there any other bracelets that I could put on that might not interact? That? Nope, interacting. Okay, that's fine. Instead of bracelets, we'll go rings. And we will do these. How's that working? Is that interacting? Hold on. Let's see. No, that's okay. But they are silver, so unfortunately I can't get them in gold, so that's gonna have to not well that's not gonna work, unfortunately. That's kind of cool, the legacy ring, but not what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe this in with the I think maybe just very floral imagery right now is what I'm trying to get across. But I don't know if I have any rings that are right for that. I have these, which are stars. Um, I have this as well, which I could do maybe one hand, like her left here, and then if I go back to the other rings, whatever they are, not these ones, but there's a flower ring here, and I do, okay, it's on the wrong hand, so if I move that over to the other hand here, and I leave it at that, maybe that's, do I think that works? I don't know, I think it's okay. And then, is there any sort of base game in-game rings that are maybe a little bit more floral apart from this? I don't think I love that. That's an eye. Never mind, that's not even floral, it's an eye. Okay, no, I don't think there are any that I'm going to like enough to put on my sim. I might just shove that on as well though. Oh, did that take off the, I think that took off her other ones. Okay, that's fine. Let's just put those on. And then, yeah, I think I'm happy with this as a outfit, but I don't know if it's her main outfit. I think I want to go overalls. I really do. So I need to find overalls to put her in. Um, I don't know if I have any CC overalls, but I definitely have the in-game ones from the living. See, this is very cute. See, like that's definitely another sort of outfit I could see her in that because in my mind she has little chickens, and she has a little farm, and she grows well, maybe not a farm, but she definitely grows her own sort of strawberries and flowers, and has her own chicks that she uses their eggs. But I could also see her being vegan actually, you know, and she just keeps the chicks because she likes having animals. I really like this actually on her. This is very that's very spring to me, which I didn't really expect to find in a base game sort of outfit, but I am happy with it. I think potential. Oh, I know it's going to interact though, but maybe I give her a glove instead because that shouldn't. Hopefully, and let's see what's in my glove category, which is nothing useful. I would have loved to give her like a little bag, like a little basket or something, but I don't have that. Um, I'm gonna redo these because that is not what I think. Spring is all about being with family. So to me, I would say she wants a big fat happy family, which I actually can't give because I gave that till winter. So let's take that back. So not big happy family. I think maybe why don't I go to spring is all about sort of growth. So maybe she wants to be spring. We could do nature and we could do country caretaker, or we could do freelance botanist, which I vibe with heavily for her. And then I think also for spring, she should be she should obviously be family orientated. Oh, forgot that had a part to it. Okay, so family orientated. I think loves outdoors, and I think maybe also either green themed or I'm thinking green themed or maybe generous or loyal. This is difficult because I think so many of these are so good for her. Okay, I think because we have loves outdoors, I think I want to go green themed. Or should I do active? No, let's do generous. Let's do generous. I think that's good. And yeah, okay, so this is spring. While she is going to be generous, I will just put. I have a pose with active, but I will change that to generous. This is spring. She is honestly, I think I prefer her to winter. I was struggling a little bit with her because actually, really quickly, I want to see what having little socks on, like higher socks, would do. I think if we give her these, and then we make them. Can I get like a little sock version of it? I don't know if I. Oh, that's such a shame. I think those go up, but yeah, they cut off after the dress comes down. Oh, that's so annoying because I think it could look really sweet and cute if they didn't do that. Oh well. Um, as I was saying, this is obviously Bunny. She's my spring sim, and I really like her. I like how colourful she is. She's very different to Winter, but I think I love that for her. She's just yeah, she's very like playful sort of sim. I don't really make sims with this aesthetic often, so it was kind of cool to do that. And okay, I think then on to the next one. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.